Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? Everybody good? So, I'm thrilled to be here today to talk about something unique and different, but it pertains to the future of data privacy in Web3. But before we dive into the deep end, I like to do a quick exercise, do a temperature check around the room. So, a show of hands, anyone. Does anyone know what actual cryptography is? Any hands? Awesome, you got one, two? All right. Now, who has heard of FHE? Oh, two, three? All right, awesome. And now, $1 million question. Who is familiar with my network and what we do? Awesome. That's why I'm here. So, whether you know about FHE or just curious about the privacy-preserving magic we do, I'm going to take you on a quick journey of what we're doing to the Mind Network and show you how we're building a more secure and empowering digital future. So, what exactly is this FHE magic? Think of it as a super-powered lockbox for your data. You can put your most valuable secrets inside. The FHE lets you perform calculations and extract insights without ever opening the box. Think encrypt data without ever having to print it. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, data breaches are becoming alarmingly common, putting your sensitive information at risk. As you can see here, another breach this year. If you think about it, also Web3 it displays a lot of public data as well. You can easily look at transactions now, trace it to a wallet. They even have apps where you can do that. So how do we bring back the privacy aspect to Web3? That's where FHE is the solution. And My Network is here to make it a reality. So we're not just looking for a problem, we're solving a critical one that's being needed. And here's a prime example of FHE getting put to work. 23andMe having their data hacked, and one of our close partners, Zama, already at the forefront of using FHE to protect genomic data. Now we're going to shift back gears and talk about Mind Network. What we're doing is we're pioneers in the Web3 space dedicated to unlocking the full potential of FHE. FHE is often referred to as the holy grail of cryptography. Allows us to perform computations on encrypted data without ever revealing the underlying information. So this transformative technology enables us to build applications, preserving user privacy, and creating a new paradigm for trust and security in the digital world. My Network, I know if you guys have heard it, sometimes there's a lot of ways of building on it on the chain, and some say it's not ready, but we're FHE, I like to call it an FHE Now project. Where can we apply FHE now? And that's the goal for us. So here's a brief timeline of our story and adventure. And as you can see, we've come a long way from 2022 to now. And we have the team to do it, right? So our team is packed with a lot of brilliant minds, doctorates in cryptography, AI experts, cryptography wizards, and blockchain gurus, all working together to make FHE accessible and practical. One of our founders has even worked with a team that was the first white hat hacker to ever get into Tesla. So now, with FHE being our bread and butter, I'm going to explore and let you guys know what Mind can achieve right now in Web3, AI, and crypto space. And I'm going to go over our top 3 bullets. The first one starts with AI validator network encryption. In decentralized AI networks, ensuring the integrity of model validation is paramount. Traditional methods are vulnerable to the lazy node problem, where validators copy others instead of performing their own evaluations. So FHE solves this by enabling private voting and computation, forcing each validator to contribute independently, thus fostering a truly decentralized and trustworthy AI validation ecosystem. Bullet number 2, I like to call this client-side data sovereignty. It's a paradigm shift in privacy. So, Unlike traditional cloud storage, where your data is vulnerable to breaches and third-party access, our MindLake SDK puts users in the driver's seat. By encrypting the data directly on the user's device and performing computations on encrypted data, it guarantees that even developers building on the platform have zero access to your plain text information. This revolutionary approach empowers developers to create privacy-first dApps and data science applications where user data remains truly sovereign. And our last one, which is being used right now by Chainlink CCIP, is the sphere of smart contracts. So I'll ask, what if these contracts need to handle sensitive information, like financial records, personal identifiers, whatnot? So for example, bridging. We all know bridging your assets between chains puts us in a vulnerable state. Mind has applied FHE to the messaging layer over bridges that initiates transactions, thus creating a shared private state over the network. So bridge nodes are tasked with executing a transaction across the chain. That means they see the transaction before it's executed, and if they have ample resources, can front-run the trade or engage in general MEV activity. So if the messaging layer is encrypted with FHE, the nodes do not see the raw data, reducing the risk of MEV and front-running, which is a major concern for institutions and whales, and this is why it was approached to us from Chainlink to really implement this technology in their bridge. So in the world of Web3, where decentralization and individual empowerment are core principles, privacy shouldn't be an afterthought, of course. So FHE is the key to ensuring that we can build a future where trust, transparency, and privacy coexist seamlessly. Even Vitalik recognizes the importance of privacy in Web3 and has referenced it in a lot of articles before. He's spoken out about for the need for zero-knowledge proofs to enhance privacy, praised WorldCoin's efforts to address privacy concerns by reducing the amount of data required. He has argued that Ethereum should not implement default transaction privacy as a base layer feature, but he believes that modern cryptography can be used to create a more data minimal systems that respects user privacy. So I believe that FHE has the potential to revolutionize the way we think about privacy in Web3 by enabling secure computation on encrypted data. FHE can help us to create a more private and secure future for everyone. Now, beyond privacy, of course, we're an FHE Now product. We want to start getting use, want to start getting active. So we're always focusing on unlocking new economic opportunities in the Web3 ecosystem. So I'm excited to introduce a new product launch that we're going to add to our arsenal, which is called VFHE. It's designed to address a crucial question. How can we ensure that value locked and Web3 projects is fully utilized and monetized, especially in the burgeoning field of AI and connecting the dots? So VFHE is our answer. It's more than just a voting token. It's a catalyst for unlocking the latent value within your project's TVL. By tokenizing voting rights, VFHE creates a new revenue stream, transforming idle assets into active participants in the now new AI ecosystem. It transforms idle assets right now in the early case of LRTs and LSTs. You guys all know the popular projects, and we've already partnered with them in secured partnerships. It's going to bring those active participants into the now AI ecosystem. So, stakers earn rewards, not just for now holding tokens, but for actively shaping the direction of AI projects. Now, this is a win-win scenario when we were pitching this to other projects, because projects now gain access to a dedicated community of supporters, and stakers reap the benefits of their engagement. It's a model that aligns incentives, drives adoption, and fuels growth. Keep in mind, when VFHE is used for voting, it's still harnessing the fully homomorphic encryption data technology that we use, which is our bread and butter. That's why users now get a taste of what it is to utilize this technology. Now let's dive into the exciting part of how easy it is and how VFHE adds a layer of gamification and empowers you to actively participate in the AI revolution. You can see it's super simple here. to get started. You have an LRT, you have an LST, and boom, you already have a VFHE score. It doesn't even matter if you deposit that into another partner protocol, you're still able to get a VFHE score and mint the VFHE token. And you can redeem it whenever you're ready. All you do is head over to the Mind app, redeem the tokens, and choose where you want to delegate them. Just like another L1, you're choosing where you want to put your tokens to and put your tokens to work. So now you're boosting your VFHE score and actively supporting the AI projects you believe in. Very simple now. So we've built even more ways to increase your score, and here are the benefits. They're pretty awesome. Higher scores unlock inclusive rewards, early access to new features, and even a say in the direction of Mind Network's development. We're really trying to create a governance system where users can support AI projects and also support our ecosystem. So what have we achieved here? Mind Network has cracked the code, and we found a way to not only monetize TVL for projects, but also bring more participants into the decentralized AI network. And we're doing it in a way that directly supports AI projects, shaping our future. So Mind Network is at the forefront of this revolution. We're building a new economic paradigm for Web3 and AI. And VFHE is part of the key to unlocking this potential, transforming TVL into a dynamic force for innovation and growth. So I invite you to join us on this journey, explore the possibilities of how we can partner utilizing VFHE and FHE. And together, let's unleash the full economic power of it all. We're always open to partnerships, so feel free to connect with me. Look on our Twitter. We always have a lot of new things happening, and we just closed our raise, so now we're ready to get to work. Thanks everybody for your time.